fast you were going?
What? How fast you were going?
I don't know. 10?
8.
Be advised, this is an explicit podcast. If you're easily offended, get your panties twisted into a knot. Leave now. Run to your safe space. Get your little cloth for your tears. All the opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the host and his guest and do not reflect the opinions of any local or government agency. Welcome to Motor Cop Chronicles podcast midweek news. I played the wrong intro. But
I was going to say, I think that shit changes every fucking week.
I had it set up for the last 2 lives I did.
I was wondering what the deal was.
Yeah, that's what happened.
When you go live 9 times a fucking week, you know?
Well, that's what I said.
It's only been 3 this week.
He loses it. I said, well, hell, you only went live 10 times.
Look, don't be hating. Why y'all want to hate?
Haters going to hate.
Don't be hating. What's up, Aaron, Bronson, JoJo? We're going to start out, let's say we always, go like, subscribe. If you're on your page, share it out to your people, your groups and stuff like that. Maybe somebody will come watch. We'll get some more people. Hit the bells, notification bells stuff. If you're on Apple, go write a review, 5-star. We'll shout it out. We actually got one here. We're going to read it out. Probably the best one we've gotten so far. And, go check out the Etsy store. Get you some merchandise. If you want, if you don't want to. We're still here free. Been pumping freaking stuff out like crazy lately. So I hope y'all been enjoying that. Let me go ahead and read this review. I think it says better than Mike the Cop, which is thank you. Somebody must have been picking up on something I said before. It's from a Hoppy 6657.
Yeah.
It says this podcast is by far the best police podcast you will ever listen to. If you want true opinions from active officers, look no farther. Here you will find a motor cop who's not just the president of RAF, resting asshole face, Club for Men. He's also a client. Here you will also find his wacky half-baked Florida co-host. I mean, he's not Florida man, but he is a man from Florida.
I was accused of that once, and I said, no, hell no.
So it's close enough. Of course, I'm talking about the one and only stripper in real police uniform, Holstera. Then there is the greatest guest co-host of all time. This guy is a member of the Fuzzy Hat Club, and that's not enough. He sounds like Jerry Reed.
I've never been told that, but I'll take it. We play a little eastbound and down when we get up.
Hell yeah.
Of course, I'm talking about the often imitated, never duplicated keeper of the douche juice, Freebird. But seriously, this podcast is full of heroes we deserve and need right now. You won't be disappointed. If you are, I'll give you your money back.
Because the shit's free.
That is
great review.
I love it.
Awesome review. I enjoyed it a lot. Thanks.
Thank you.
We appreciate the reviews.
Yeah, that was a great one.
I did not pay for that comment, believe it or not. JoJo says that was a great review, and Aaron says that's a great review. Yes, it was. So, like I said before, I started out, I do have a video for us to watch, talk about real quick. Y'all might have seen it. This happened in Baton Rouge recently, and I got to do a screen share with it, so y'all hold on to your britches. You know how that is with me. We're going to watch a little news thing, then I have the whole unredacted that they have so far. They hadn't let out the body cam footage yet, so hopefully I don't have too many commercials or anything on this.
This ain't the cell phone camera footage of the officers, right?
Which one?
The 3 cops beating one white guy?
No, this is not that one.
Because I'm waiting for that dash cam. There's a reason they give him that ass whooping. That ain't just stock.
I don't know if I might not be doing that one. Might have to do it. I don't know where it went. So we might have to do that one later. I might do that one later on in the week. Sorry about that, people.
It's in the FBI files.
It might. I know where it's at. I couldn't download the video, so I was gonna have to do the screen share it. I think I might have closed it out by accident.
If you ever need me to do that, I got photo or video editing software for TikTok. I can yank any video.
I have that also, but it just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I think
Jim.
I think I accidentally closed it out. What's up, Jim? All right, so we'll just start out on the first one. I got plenty of stories. I could do a whole nother live tomorrow for tickets. I'm just pumping this shit out like a whore.
Yeah, it's going to get into your ticket writing.
Well,
just kind of weather. You can't do it.
I can't write tickets because it's raining. That's why I decided to podcast. So.
I mean, I do see him being that kind of devoted motor unit that would do it in the rain. But
yeah, I mean, I did have a special guest on yesterday, Paul Kersey. So it was on by telephone. He's going to come on as a guest before long. Yeah, it's just the three of us. The box is on duty tonight. He's got to make that cheddar so he can pay his bills.
Y'all got them damn bills. That shit don't quit.
No, it don't. See, JoJo says she has been enjoying the extra shows, so y'all can shut y'all's damn mouth. So,
and then
JoJo,
one of these days,
maybe a couple of the articles.
Well, what I told the Iceman we need to do is I found this list. Now, they're not like modern stories. They all happened recently. But it's stretched out, and it's some of the most fucked up stories. Like, crazy. You'd have never guessed that the shit would happen. And I sent it to him, and eventually one day we'll go over it. There's 10 of them. And some of them just, I looked at it and said, how the hell did that even happen?
I think most of them are for 2017.
Yeah.
Well, since I can't show the video I planned on doing, we're going to jump right on in the whole stare with the number one story of the night so far.
Yeah, so it was a running conversation before we went live that I don't know why he picks the most fucked up stories for me. So this first story takes place in Salem. What is Salem familiar with? Witches, okay? So this young man decided he was going to wake up one day. He seen his mother doing magic on the front porch. He doused her ass in fuel and set her on fire. Yes, he did. He said, this is Salem, and we don't have no witchcraft here. I'm just fucking kidding. He didn't see her doing witchcraft. He definitely just lost his shit, walked out front, doused his mother in fuel, and then proceeded to light her on fucking fire. This is where it gets grotesque. She was still burning alive when the police and the firemen arrived. They put the fire out and transported her to the hospital where she died of the burns.
Tell us how old she was.
72? 72. I mean, do you have to, the amount of, I always tell everybody, my number one thing is I don't want to drown. I just don't. It's like a fear.
Drown or fire, because I heard you can feel your skin melting off of you before you pass out from the pain and die, I think.
Yeah, my dad had this friend at the flea market when I was a kid, and he was a Vietnam vet, and his job was to carry the flamethrower. And somebody shot the flamethrower tanks and caught him on fire. So, like, his whole body was melted, and he would just talk about this, how your skin just melts like plastic. And, fuck that.
Lauren, I appreciate it, and that salted caramel whiskey is delicious.
It is delicious.
It is delicious.
It is, but it won't get you drunk.
It will get you drunk.
You just got to drink 2
If you're not an alcoholic.
I mean, I can drink the whole bottle and be like, fuck this, give me some Jack.
Yeah, I'm glad you were able to jump in here on the live. Look, Freebird is not feeling his 100% tonight, so if he's looking a little peak it there, it's okay. His nipples ain't even hard, I don't think, tonight. I mean, it's horrible.
There is a problem with my nipples.
They're actually sagging.
When his nipples are not hard, you know he's not feeling good. That's how we check his temperature. We measure his nipples. The longer they are, the better he feels, and they're not even erect at this point.
Well,
some damn twofers.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, even Aaron says it will get you drunk. It just takes a little bit more.
I don't like that. It's a waste of fucking money.
No, it's not. I'm drinking. I drink for the taste. I don't drink to get intoxicated.
Well, I'm sorry. I live by the ways of old Hank. You know,
I want to see you.
Why do you drink?
No.
Get drunk.
Well, I'll tell you what, Freebird. If anybody saw that on, I think they they pulled it down or something for the copyright shit on Facebook. It was on. We did go live on TikTok. Couple 3 weeks ago or so, we went to me, Freebird, T-Bird, Bam, and Fluffy and all, and we went to karaoke at Big Dog Saloon.
Oh, the LGBTQ place.
And it is not. They had one
everybody there seemed like
one tranny was there, and that was it. And now it done turned into that.
Oh yeah, there was. I'm singing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we'll me and you will get up and we'll do I don't know that Grease song, but I'm singing the John Travolta part. You can be Sandy.
I'm the only one
JoJo says she drinks to get JoJo, you're already awesome. You don't need to drink to get awesome.
No, I drink to make other people fucking awesome. I'm already awesome. I just got to bring my mentality way down to their level.
But this guy set his mama on fire, burned her up and killed her. You were quite the piece of shit to kill your mama.
They put zero fucking context. Like, did they investigate? Did they? Obviously, he's being arrested for murder. Well, he also should be charged with fucking arson.
Teresa says summer loving had me a blast.
Yeah. Summer loving happened so fast. Anyway,
T-Bird.
T-Bird.
Yeah.
Well, it's like she put that Freebird movie in it, and my wife was like,
"Y'all got
this."
She
put the movie up, and I was like, "Wait till she hears the song."
Did y'all watch that movie?
No.
I don't know. Aaron says he drinks.
I want to know what drove him to do it, but then again, I guess that's like school shooters. So we're never going to know why the fuck.
No, somebody like him to do something like that, you got to be completely off your rocker.
Well, it's this story and the last story you gave me that it's like when they were being raised. The only thing that I could think that I'm not going to say justify it, but makes it make sense in my head. You know those shitty parents that we're always talking about that like beat their kids and never fucking feed them and shit?
Yeah.
Now, if they were like that as parents and then all of a sudden they're elderly and relying on you, I don't get it. Like, I wouldn't do it, but I haven't faced the trauma those individuals have.
No.
So I don't know.
No. Well, we're going to move on.
Hey, David.
Why y'all all wearing blue shirts like me?
I'm wearing gray, sir.
I got my shirt on. See, it says the Iceman.
Gray. Okay.
It says the Iceman on.
If you say it's gray, that's something that looks blue.
Look, this is y'all's Motor Cop cup. Blue.
Yeah.
Gray.
Is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay.
You need me to do it?
No. I'm
There's
good.
a Pepsi.
Okay.
Topeka, Kansas, there was some jackwad that sued the county or the
sheriff.
sheriff's
This would be her up here.
Amid excessive force.
She looks angry.
So apparently they ruled against her, and she also got hit with his lawyer fees, which was about $39,000. So she got shit hammered, and basically that's the end of the story.
Yeah, she got nothing. She tried to sue him, and I think the department
over what did it say? It was over excessive force.
Yeah, saying he used excessive force. She was probably hoping for one of them departments that will just I said it. I talked about it last night on how some of these departments will just
settle out.
They'll just settle out a check because it's cheaper for them to do that than it is take somebody to court. The problem was I think she sued him personally, and he had to get. He ended up having. I guess I don't know. Qualified immunity must not have took effect on him, or however that worked wherever it's at. And but he ended up spending $30-something thousand of his own money defending himself. So when she lost and didn't get TT, they said, "Oh, guess what, lady? You have to pay his lawyer fees too." So instead of getting a payday, she's getting she's gonna have to go take a loan out to pay that shit. So.
Well, on that same exact note, before you jump into the next story, I know it has nothing to do with law enforcement. Well, I guess there's a car accident involved. Ford has just paid out the world's largest settlement, $1.8 billion for a wrongful death lawsuit. An F-250 with a Texan mother and father We're driving down the road, and a tire blew. Truck decided to flip. The pillars essentially failed and pushed the entire top of the truck in, killing them. They took them all the way. I guess Ford thought that they were going to fucking win and said, let's take this to trial. Well, they had a jury of their peers, and what does a jury of their peers against a massive corporation always do?
Yep.
Oh, they gave them the fucking money.
Yep.
So they just had to pay out $1.8 billion to the 2 children.
Wow. Well, Billy says watermelon and cookie dough whiskey are well consumed at his camp. Now, I have some cookie dough up in there. I hadn't cracked it open yet and tried it, but I'm looking forward to it.
Well, they make those the pickles, Old Smoky.
No, I'm not. I got some, and I'm not. I don't eat pickle.
That tastes like shit.
No,
Does it really?
Bam likes them.
I seen the cherries and stuff. I was like, that actually looks pretty decent.
David says her hair looks greasy. I got a bigger picture. Don't look greasy. It looks like it's fried though. It's been way overworked, very stringy. She needs to lay off the heat on that flat iron. She has definitely messed her hair up.
How you know that's from the flat iron?
Because you can tell she flat irons her hair.
Because she's white.
No, it's too straight.
She's a white blonde. Every one of them own a flattener.
It's just a woman thing. Well, it's my turn next, and we're going to head on down to the border. Y'all ready to go to the border? Yeah, no, I got 2 pictures.
It doesn't matter.
I got a picture of this puppy dog. That's that good boy right there, and got a picture of this right here. We'll talk about it.
That's a good boy.
That's a good boy. Yeah, I had quite a few dog biting videos last night. I did.
I don't know. We didn't see it.
I know you didn't even watch, but you tried to be a smart ass today. So yeah, say, boy, we're going live tonight. She's been live like 20 times. I said, yep, still doing it. Still doing it.
What the fuck is that? Is that a semi?
Yes, an 18-wheeler. Anyway, Border Patrol agents. So it's in Arizona at the border. They made a drug bust, a seizure, and that's a good boy because he smelt it. They stopped this big rig, 18-wheeler, at the border and started checking it. It's reported from the Daily Wire. You know how many fentanyl pills they found in it?
2.
1.6 million fentanyl pills.
Oh, it's the CIA.
Million fentanyl pills. That's a lot of dead people. They had other drugs in there hidden underneath the floor compartment. Y'all can see in the pictures over here. They had it of it in the 18-wheeler. This was Saturday at the port of entry in Arizona. Their U.S. Customs and Border Protection. They shared out massive amount of fentanyl pills and other drugs. They had this was at 1.27 million, so it's close enough. 1.27 million pills, 104 pounds of cocaine. 104 pounds of cocaine.
That's a lot of cocaine. Put it this way. Somebody is getting killed.
Oh, yeah, somebody's definitely. This guy better hope he's in jail and protected.
Well, it'll be his family, man. They'll just wipe him out. The cartels, unfortunately, the cartel is fucking brutal.
They had another box of 300,000 pills, 2 pounds of fentanyl powder, 13 pounds of heroin, and another 10 pounds of cocaine. So that was in a different compartment. It was a.
So, David, put it this way. In the United States, there's a lot of, during COVID, and a lot of this, the states that did the restrictions on the opioids and stuff like that, so now you really can't get pain meds. There is people, just like with Coke, that have built up a tolerance to fentanyl. Not me or Iceman or Freebird. I guarantee you, if we even touched a speck, we would just automatically die. But I have seen people, and don't associate with those people, literally do a line of fentanyl and be perfectly fine.
Well,
and,
I think fentanyl is used in hospitals, controlled, but I think it's part of some of the drugs they use when they knock you out for surgery or some shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, it has a medical purpose.
I'm not sure, but they use it at hospital, but not in the concentration that this is. Like I said, one of those pills, fentanyl got real popular right after they cracked down with the opioid epidemic, and it's so hard to get Lortabs and hydrocodone and all the pill heads.
But you can go to the local guy that sells you a bag of weed every Friday and say, "Hey, yo, I need some something."
Yeah, so they went. They started doing fentanyl, and also you got to be careful because I saw a picture recently. The Mexicans and shit the cartels are making the fentanyl pills. They almost look like the little Smartie candies.
Oh God,
they're looking like the Smartie candies and stuff like that. So yeah, you got to be real careful because a kid gets a hold of that, that's going to kill them.
Yep.
So fentanyl is bad shit. It can definitely.
Oh, fentanyl, it gets you, imagine the strongest painkiller you've ever been. I don't know if you've ever been in the hospital or anything like that. Imagine the strongest painkiller you've ever been on and double it. So basically it removes them from reality. It's the same thing as getting blackout drunk with the risk of death.
Yeah, it's bad. And a lot of people are buying, they're going to buy street opioids. And what they're doing is they're pressing their own pills and they're mixing fentanyl in with it, and it's killing people that way too.
Yeah, trust me, they don't plan on killing their customers. That's bad for business, but they're trying to get them the strongest product around so that they get the most money.
They want them to come back, yeah.
Yep.
All right, let's go on to yours after that good boy.
My second fucked up story?
Yes.
Actually, this one's not really fucked up.
I thought this was a pretty decent story right here.
Yeah,
he ain't wrote it.
No, I read it. So the remains of a child sex offender who went vanishing in 2020 have been located. They're searching for who did it, I guess. In 2020, shortly after his release, basically he dropped from their radar. The GPS unit stopped. They couldn't find him, couldn't locate him, nothing like that. Well, recently they came across a pile of bones, and they realized that was, in fact, his GPS monitor on him. I guess it had died while they were trying to look for him.
Yeah, it just took 2 years to use GPS to find him.
Yeah, so they're basically asking for the public's help to find whoever or whatever
killed this
child predator, this pedophile. Okay, I want to assure you that this will be the one story that gets no fucking coverage. The cops' phones will never ring.
You ever remember that old country song, "Digging Up Bones"?
Digging up bones.
Well, I already know. I already know who the main suspect is. I know who killed him. I knew.
The father of the baby.
No. Karma.
One of those other two fuckers.
The person's name.
It's the same guy.
It's Karma.
Oh, that's the same guy?
Yeah, it's the same guy. That's
Right, it's him without facial hair, stubble, and then the beard.
Karma killed him.
I got a little.
Karma comes around and gets you every now and then. Karma got him. There's zero fucks given for this dude's life right here because he's a child predator. So,
well, it's like that dude
he could
that
go
went around.
burn in hell.
It's like that dude that went around, was it Florida? And he kept hunting these child predators. And when he was finally arrested, they asked him why he did it. And he said he was abused as a child. And instead of becoming a victim, he jacked. He got bodybuilder. And he goes, he just switched one day and said, I'm tired of it. I'm going to start fucking hunting them. And he killed a bunch of them and then went to jail. And everybody's like, free his ass. He didn't do nothing wrong.
Well, I just got a thing in the mail today for
Was this one of your neighbors?
Some child, the guy, a sex offender, moved up the road, got his address on one of them cards that's in there. No, he's from with indecent behavior with a juvenile. So it could be one of them things, where she knew or whatever. So he didn't say rape or nothing like that, but he's still a pervert living up the street. So, but this guy's dead. He cannot hurt no more children ever again. Hopefully he's in hell somewhere getting the ass fucked by a demon with a spiky dick. That's all I can say about that.
Hitler's giving him the pineapple.
That's a pretty good description.
Well, do I need to go into any more description on that, you think, Freebird? Or did I get my point across?
No, I think you got your point across. I mean, that's pretty good.
Boy, it's just good when I just go off the cuff, too, huh? Because believe it or not, our podcast is completely Only thing I give these guys is the stories that we're going over there, and I kind of give them this. You're going to be your story, and other. But other than that, we don't have no script we go by except, hey, we're going to talk about the story. So
Yeah, we're just the same three people as if we all went out to a bar together and had a conversation.
So we're unscripted and definitely unedited.
I ain't going out to the bar with y'all because you make fun of my nipples.
Because you're nibblicious. Y'all can
After a
also
few drinks, I'm gonna get warm and take my shirt off anyway.
you can also go in the description on it. And if y'all would like to email Freebird, his I will give y'all. Freebird has his fan mail email address will be hold on, I give it to y'all in a second. It is freebirdsnipples@gmail.com. freebirdsnipples@gmail.com.
Is it really?
Yeah, it really is. I made fun of that. You can email him there. Holsteris is mccdidyouknow@gmail.com. And the boxes OG box 2022@gmail.com. Of course, you can email me at Motorcop Chronicles @gmail.com. But yes, so the first it's $1, and I'll send you nipple. We'll email you back nipple shots of Freebird's nipples for $1. Just let me know, and I'll give you our Venmo. It's $2 if you want both nipples. It's $1 a nipple. So, so I'm just letting you know.
Just have a party at Freebirds.
Yeah.
I'll bring our air pellet rifle up to his neighbors.
Billy says we need to make up a drink called the Freebird Nipple.
The Freebird nipple.
A nipple shot.
It would have to be a tall shot.
Yeah, I mean, it would, because especially if he's feeling completely good, them suckers are about 3 inches long.
He hangs the towel off it after he's
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you. Yeah, you can hang some shit off of it now.
Freebird, your next one does have
A video?
yeah.
So the next one is a gas station down in the 9th Ward, which is down in New Orleans. And one of the employees got dragged by the hair. Apparently there was a robbery happening, and the employee noticed it. She pulled a machete, and apparently they took it away from her and drug her around by the hair. So,
Yes, don't pull out a machete out on somebody unless you plan on using it. Same.
well, not if they have a gun. I mean, machete ain't gonna do no good unless you just swing at some bitch and cut their head off.
The Haitians down here carry them.
How's it going, Palmer? So
I just assume there is no fixing this shit in the world. In the country, there's no fixing these dumbasses that rob the convenience stores.
No, the only way we could do it, a well-armed society is a peaceful society.
Well,
Because,
that was
if
where I
one
was
guy
going.
walks into a business and everybody in that bitch has a gun, he ain't
Well,
getting all of us.
No,
And he ain't going to rob anybody ever again.
I say we got to shoot. You got to shoot them.
It
I don't know
guarantees
if
that they
it's
won't
going to get us
reoffend.
banned. I don't know.
shoot them.
Shoot them. I don't know if it's going to get us banned, but all of this stuff, we need to shoot those people of society.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And there is no fixing it.
Yeah.
You can't talk to it. It's just like Newsmax. We can talk every day about all this bullshit with the raid and all, and they talk about all these senators and congressmen, and I mean, they can talk till they're blue in the face. What the hell we gonna do
Gotta
about it?
come back Sunday.
Shoot them.
Let's watch the video.
Baton Police Department
This is not the
investigating
video.
their own.
This is the video I wanted to play in the beginning. I found it where I put it. So just saying, that happens when you get fucking old. And I haven't added whole stereo to this one, so we're just gonna have to deal with it.
That's fine.
Oh, he ain't hardly ever here.
Make sure he don't echo. Okay, I done took care of this echoing part on it, but he's just going to be invisible for this one. So let's go over
I'm
here.
a ghost.
You're a ghost. Here we go. This is the car pulling up. These people walk really fast. I think they're in the store. I'm not. There's no sound, so he's throwing merchandise on. Yeah, he's throwing merchandise up. I guess they're saying, "Hey, bitch, give me the money. Give me some of them that alcohol."
Give me
over
some
there."
of
What
that.
the fuck?
Sour,
fucking-
sour gummies, bitch.
I need some of them Sour
Yeah,
Patch. But anyway,
Like throwing them bitches behind him.
so there they are. She's like, I'm throwing this. Look at that. That's peanuts. Give me that money.
Who's gonna pick that stuff up?
Yeah. And then she comes out with a machete. I don't know why they blurred her face. They look like she raised it above her head, and he might have grabbed her hand.
She should have smoked
She
him right in the leg.
She should have come out with it straight on and just ran. We should have saw the machete come out his back.
Because what would have happened is he would have tried to grab it. That's a natural
Yes,
instinct.
and that
then
would've-
you cut his fucking fingers right
That
off.
would have hurt. Yeah. So they fight. He pushes her down. It's probably because she has her shower shoes on with socks, with yoga pants on. Those are not proper fighting attire.
Well, I ain't gonna knock her because she's
Yeah, look, she
working.
rolls that ankle.
She's working in the 9th ward at the store.
Yeah. She is in the 9th ward. You got to be brave to work down there in a stop and rob. Anyway, you can see him pushing her around. Her shirt's a little too short there.
She's got her hands over
Well,
her
of course,
head.
this was like 11:30 at night.
Yeah, so he's got her by the ponytail and jerks her down on the ground and then drags her out the store. Here's another angle into the chips.
Look at chicken shit right
Chicken
there.
shit over here. He's got his
Chicken
hand.
shit.
He's got his hand assassin thing. I don't know if he had a gun or not on him, but these are two males. They look fairly,
Chicken shit.
yeah, but they look fairly young. Also, not teenagers, but probably at least 18 or so, I would guess. But it's two males beating up this girl here. I mean, what pussies?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They don't.
Yeah. Hey, I got this machete. Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna kick your ass now.
Mm-hmm. See, he drags her out by her ponytail. Thank God she got away because they didn't tell him what they'd have done to her if they got her outside. They could have killed her, raped her. Who knows? He
Turned her
just
into
kicked her right in
gator
the
bait.
chest. Yeah. So I mean, just a piece of shit. He's probably mad because I'm sure they didn't get no money or nothing. So they come in here and did all this shit,
He
and
got some
they
gummy
didn't get none.
worms.
He did get some gummy worms. I think it was a $2 for $1 kind.
They're going to find them, too. Them dumb motherfuckers ain't even
Oh, their
got no
faces
mask.
are all over on this. And this,
Look,
I'll say
he
one
got-
thing.
He got the machete and she's still fighting.
Yeah,
his
she's
ass.
still going.
She's still.
I will say one thing. This convenience store has, for surveillance cameras, they got damn good cameras. Most of the time, the shit's
This must
grainy and
happen a
stuff
lot.
like this.
Yeah, that's a pretty good setup.
So there's clear, and if you look over here, she got her shoes knocked clean off of her. Poor girl, piece of shit. She's gonna be traumatized from this shit for the rest of her life too.
Is he wearing a Popeye's chicken fucking sweater?
No, it's
that ain't
it says
Popeyes.
R. It's got an R on it with some wings. I guess Rydell. I don't know.
Oh, I thought it said PC.
And then the other one's look like a little skeleton hand with the
No,
peace sign
that's probably
on it.
one of his buddies done got killed
Yeah.
because his stupid ass buddy done tried the same shit and he probably got shot.
Right, the same store.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Maybe his buddy had his arms cut off.
But look, I don't know what he's stealing right here. What is that, vape juice or something? Or
Probably.
that's what it looks like.
Tampons.
He needs tampon because he's a pussy.
It's-
It'd be more valuable to grab that Red Bull fridge behind him.
I know, right?
Yeah, them things are expensive.
Yes, they are. I've got one.
You're right, David. It's just a bunch of chicken
It's-
shit little punks.
It's a lot better than
But he-
tampons.
Yeah, I think that thing is some kind of vape things too. He's like got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, them
6,
stupid
7.
little pods.
What are they like? $20-$30 a piece?
What?
Yeah.
I don't know. Them
Tampons?
No, the
No, the store vapes.
vape pods. Yeah. So gee, all of this for vape pods, really? And they're all the same.
Well, no, they
flavor.
wanted all the money in the cash register, but she said no.
What's bad is they don't keep that much money in these cash registers in these stores.
No, usually after like $200, they drop it in the fucking safe that they can't access.
Here they are again, and it's just what pieces of shit.
Well, at least to get back the knife.
I can't stand thieving people like that.
Well, hell, where did all the shit come from? Because
Well, when he walked in, they said something. He started knocking shit on the ground because that's scary. When you throw candy on the floor,
Oh, yeah,
it
he
scares
was like,
people.
"I'm
he's like,
showing
he's like, you see what I did to these lemon heads, bitch? So
Yeah, I bet
that's
you
what
she
I'd have been
upgrades to a
pissed off because
shotgun.
I love lemon
lemon
heads.
heads are delicious.
And I'd have been like, "Oh no, bitch! You didn't just throw my lemon
yeah,
heads
and you
on the
stepped
ground."
on them, and they're crushed in the bag. Now I got lemon dust. I'm gonna have to snort that shit.
But this is how you end up with fucking gas stations that they got to buzz your ass in.
Yeah, well, I think they should, like them gas stations, they got the little window with the little hole in it on the outside, and you just tell them what you want. And it's usually bulletproof glass, so it's like, oh, hey, shoot me, motherfucker. So just stupid. Well, this woman is brave, working at a stop and rob.
At night by herself.
In that neighborhood.
It was like 11:30 at night.
Yeah,
in the Ninth Ward.
Yeah, in the lower Ninth Ward, in that neighborhood. So, God bless her. Darren says that is every gas station in Chicago. Well, that's why we call them stop and robs out here too, because Baton Rouge just turned into a total. Baton Rouge is just as bad as Baton Rouge, New Orleans is just as bad as Chicago.
But the problem is like the gun laws in Louisiana are so crazy that the fact that she didn't have a firearm, I mean it.
She's probably convicted. Well, it's either store policy or she's a convicted felon.
The store probably limited her. I don't know. Hell, I like the machete because I'd have loved to see her cut their head off or cut their arm.
Oh yeah, I'd have loved to see like fingers flying across. The
that one guy got shot with a 12 gauge. My fucking arm's missing.
He blew my arm off. No, it ain't there. It just hurts real bad now. This next one is just wasn't really an article. I read this on Facebook today. It's from the Bart Police Department.
Talking about my story?
Where the hell?
No, this is my story.
Oh. You got a friend in Jesus.
Yeah. It's from the Bart Police Department. They're changing some of their policy and their wording like it matters, okay? It says the term excited delirium has been removed from the Bart Police Department policy manual, and I've
never used those words in
my
life.
BPD has issued a department bulletin informing employees of the change. Employees will no longer use the words excited delirium in written reports. You write they were a high motherfucker in there, but it don't say that, but it's like, yeah, but it ought to.
I'm sure that would work.
Yeah, I mean, it would get my point across. They were a high motherfucker.
We always just had to put in there, per my training and experience, I observed the individual to be extremely intoxicated or inebriated.
The change in the policy was recommended. This is what gets me. Recommended by the BART Office of the Independent Police Auditor. That means a civilian. And a revision was endorsed by the BART Police Citizen Review Board. Two entities that don't know fucking dick about police work, okay?
No civilian board should ever be telling a law enforcement officer how to do their job.
It's wording. The move is the latest step taken by this police department as part of its commitment to becoming the most progressive transit law enforcement agency in the country. If I was working there, I would be getting the fuck out now. Run. Because you're going to end up in prison or dead with these kind of policies they're trying to do if they want to be progressive. If anybody, I'm progressive, run away from them people because something's wrong with them.
Aaron said that when he used to work for a store that their policy was no guns. But if you had one, if they had one and you shoot some bitch that's
what they're gonna do? Fire you from a minimum wage job? Go to McDonald's.
Right. Well, you're fired. You used a gun. Okay. Well, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm still alive.
I'm gonna go down to the road. Down the road, and somebody will hire me.
Well, it's like shit. I used to work, from law enforcement agency to agency, between the agencies. I remember I had this job. I think it only lasted like 2 weeks, but I was a little security guard. And they were like, okay, well, here's your job. And I'm like, I ain't doing that shit without a gun. They're like, you can have a gun. Well, I have a fucking ankle holster. Look, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, when a weapon comes out, I would rather get fired than die. So, yeah.
So Aaron was like Aaron was breaking the policy and procedure.
Yeah, shame on him. Yeah. Well, they said on this one that the reason they changed it is because the police are misapplying and diagnosed disproportionately in connection with law enforcement related deaths of black and brown individuals who are also more likely to experience excessive sedative intervention instead of behavioral de-escalation. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever.
Kind of like George Floyd.
is sometimes known as agitated delirium, has been in circulation since the mid-'80s. It has been used largely by law enforcement to describe someone acting in an extreme state of agitation or delirium. So anyway, they're saying it was basically a racist terms, like white people can't be fucked up on drugs either.
Yes, they can.
The BART Police Department is fucking stupid, and
So they're
if
saying
anybody works there, leave.
it's
Leave.
a racist term.
Yeah.
But each race can have an excited delirium.
Yeah, but they say basically said black and brown people experience higher levels of it, which that it's just bullshit. I'm not sure if it's in California or not. It probably is.
Sounds like it.
Because but they just need to leave. If you work there, they just need to leave. I couldn't work for a place like that. So anyway, California is California.
Yeah, that shit's never gonna change.
No, it's.
You got to shoot the people. That's, I mean, what?
Yeah, there's only one way to deal with a forcible felony.
I just don't see that happening. I mean, it's not gonna. It's not gonna work.
No, because in places like New York, if you defend yourself with a weapon, you go to fucking jail.
Well, no.
You don't. You get out of jail unless you're a conservative or Republican, then you stay in jail.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is the guy at the gas station that stabbed the individual that was robbing him? You know, they initially arrested his ass
for murder.
Right.
Yep, sure did.
It's pretty bad when a liberal fucking mayor says no.
Well, the only reason he did that is he's getting too much backlash. You ready for your next story there?
Next fucked up story. So basically, there was an she wasn't elderly. There was a one, I got to say that because Iceman's about the same age. She's about 57 years old. She was disabled and bedridden.
Jesus Christ, at least I'm still mobile.
And instead of being able to, see right there's the shitbags. We'll get to their dumbass in a moment. Instead of being able to afford a live-in healthcare facility or doing the right thing, having mom come live with them, basically these three said, hey, no, we're going to do in-home hospice, which means she's going to live in her own home, and theoretically either you would hire a nurse or one of the kids at any given time would go stay with mom and take care of her. Well, basically, none of the kids came back. She was in such disarray that when the coroner and stuff got her, they found her covered in sores and stuff, indicative of not getting out of the bed. And at the same time, she had been there for so long that her skin had actually started to mold. So she was just left in disarray, pooping on herself, shit like that.
Again, like I said, my mom's not here no more. I don't see how people can treat their own mothers like that.
Like I was getting at, especially because the 18-year-old, you figure he probably even still lived at home.
You seen it out on the road?
I know, and but three of them together going to treat their. You'd think out of one of them, you think one of these bastards up here would have cared enough about the woman that gave them life to take care of her. But no, they were too busy trying to figure out which one of them was their sister's baby daddy. That's what was wrong. They need to go to Maury.
So I'm more interested in the fact, once again, wrapping my head around it. I could never do it. It's a piece of shit move. But especially with their age, and usually I'm assuming from their names and their skin tone that they're of Hispanic descent.
What?
And
that's so racist.
No, it isn't. I'm assessing the situation. Usually the Spanish sons are like the apple of the eye of the mother. So usually they would come and help mom. Well, the fact that they didn't tells me that, once again, she might have been abusive towards them, and they just said, fuck you, bitch.
Or they're just a bunch of little assholes. I mean, this dude looks like he's got a windsuit on up here, so right there tells you he's stupid.
And he's 18. I mean, the motherfucker looks like he's 32.
We need JoJo to get sick to damn.
We need
kangaroos.
We need some of them killer kangaroos. Yeah,
ass whooping.
Yeah, just hold them. Well, what I think you should do with people like this, that's going to mistreat elderly people. No, I can't say elderly. Handicapped person that can't take care of themselves or nothing like that. They should be tied to a bed and just left there in
To rot.
to rot until they die outside, and put some honey on them. So, but
Well,
I'm just saying. I mean, that's just.
I've always believed in an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. I honestly believe that if you're caught and you're a convicted rapist,
What
I think that they should line you up and let all the gay guys in prison just take a stab at you
what
until
you
you
think
die
I
of
was
it.
talking about when you smack them? You take them out. I mean, there's an eye for an eye and a tooth for a
Oh
tooth.
yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon, don't be hating on the beard.
He said, "What's in the,
just 'cause
what's
you
in the
can't grow
beard?"
one.
It was probably some. I don't want
He
to say
said, "What's
it.
with the beard, not what's in it."
Oh,
You need your glasses.
Even
no,
my
no, no,
kids
I'm
look
good.
at it and they're like, "What's wrong with dirty?" And I'm like, "No, it's not." And Ronnie got really close to the camera and he told me the name of the character.
Yeah,
that
it's
it is.
Kratos or something like that.
Yeah.
Crotch. What you say? Crotch.
I'm probably not pronouncing it right.
No, we might be in love with your nipples, but what is this obsession with his crotch?
He loves my crotch.
Is it because it's shaped like a baby pickle?
Is that better? Is this better?
No.
Is this better for everybody? Do y'all like this one better? Do you?
That's JoJo. JoJo's the one.
Am I doing better?
You definitely look excited to tell stories.
Yeah, you look excited to tell some pedophile stories. I know I said that earlier.
What's that? What's that?
200 counts. 200 counts of.
You want some of that Dr. Iceman 2-nut root oil? He said, "No, fuck, not that one." Oh, come on.
Kratos.
Yeah,
Never heard of that shit.
I think it's off of a video game.
Video game.
Was that Lord of War or something like that? I don't know.
Man, I don't know.
I just liked it because it's very motorcycle-y looking. I look like a creepy alien from Men in Black.
It's Kratos. It's a
Kratos.
god from a video game.
Yeah.
Oh, from mythology.
God of War or something like that.
Yeah. Divine personification of strength. He is the son of Pallas
That's-
and Styx.
There, and that's some funny shit right there.
Let's see where we're going from.
Fucking Aaron.
Where are we at? Look, y'all got me on. Oh, we got Freebirds next.
I'm next.
Yes.
It's number 3 or 4.
This is number 8.
Hold on, cause I got it. I just
You sure?
yeah.
What's up, Zach?
Is it? Yeah, but is it my 3rd one or my 4th one?
What are you talking about?
That in the order you
4th,
sent.
buddy.
Hold on. Oh no, the
Your
woman who
last
stabbed her
story.
father.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's not her father.
Woman who stabbed father of her 3
Her
children
baby daddy.
in the inner thigh and inflicted mortal wounds. Now faces murder charges.
Holy shit, she looks like one of my kids.
So this is a Florida town. This is right down. This is Holstera's neighbor.
Could be.
Cops in Florida allege that the woman committed murder by stabbing the father of her children in the inner thigh. So
She must have hit that vein up in there.
Yeah, but she must have missed his penis. So
he died. At least he died with his penis.
yeah.
I don't think that makes it any better.
You don't think?
Hey, St. Petersburg. This is St. Petersburg.
That's
bro.
hilarious. Yeah.
So
You
Got a
right,
house
Zach.
there.
the death was ruled suspicious, and they did an autopsy because I guess they figured, hey, you're not going to stab somebody in their inner thigh by accident. So
Well, I think they were like into some kind of fetish freaky stuff. And she slipped and accidentally stabbed him in the leg. It wasn't on purpose.
well, I mean, if she stabbed him 5 times, it wasn't no accident.
No, she said,
But
oops.
it don't say.
She slipped. She slipped. Instead, when she got back up, she was using a knife to get back up for balance, and it kept sinking into his leg.
Ow.
Pepper says the bandana gave it away. I don't know what this dude did to piss this girl off.
She ain't playing.
But I can guarantee you it was his fault. It's always the guy's fault. All I can tell y'all, men, don't put the toilet seat back down, or you could get stabbed in the thighs and die.
Well,
I'll tell you what happened. He has a twin sister, but he got drunk and fucked her dad. That's also what it's like to drive an F-250.
oh man.
Oh, here, I put a picture of a blonde-headed chick up here, and look who pops in. Roy.
Oh, that's his flavor. He likes it rough.
Roy, you just missed it because we don't have no hard nipples tonight.
No, he's not feeling well. He don't have no. David, I know she's not that bad looking. I mean, because for a jail picture, I mean, it's one of the better ones. But you don't want to date a woman in prison, like these women that go to dataconvict.com and like want to date people that are in prison for murder and stuff like that. I just don't get it. But I can tell you one thing: unless he's in the men, he's not going to be cheating on you and locked up in prison. Yeah, my husband's doing life. When did y'all meet? 6 months ago. They do.
He's going to cheat on you. It just ain't going to be with a woman.
They do have. I mean, they got to have it. I don't know what it's called, but they got them women that rate them. What is it called?
Pen pals.
Wanking.
No, that's the wanker. That's over there.
Oh, you mean conjugal visits?
We don't have those here in Louisiana.
I don't have them here in Florida either.
That's about the only thing they can't get in prison. Well, you can't get the real stuff. You can get some of that booty action. Pre-life shampoo. Roy, like I said, www.datainmate.com. You have to start with written letters first, and then maybe you can work yourself up to some visitation days. That's all I'm saying. Then when you get out, she will try to cut your pecker off. But
yeah,
chance you take. You know what? Love hurts sometimes. Love hurts.
You better go through the house and make sure you have no knives.
Love hurts.
JoJo says he must have tapped her shoulder one too many times.
No, you're not bringing her to the clubhouse.
Yeah.
No convicted murderers in the clubhouse. That's one.
Well, at least you know where they stand. Be like, hey, it's cool that you're a mass murderer. Just don't fucking kill me.
Put all of the sharp shit out. Get the plastic forks and spoons out. Roy's bringing his girlfriend over.
We'll have to have a couple of armed guards.
Yeah,
at
only
the
thing.
front door.
It's like, what do y'all have tonight? Jello with plastic spoons. That's all, yeah. Paper plates. This next one's mine. It's not really that exciting. Yes. I put you first tonight, so that means I was going last.
It's not last yet.
Yeah. Well,
no, but I'm after Freebird.
He's after Freebird. Boy.
I know the order. Stop trying to mess with me. We'd all be you can't have a weapon around your convict girlfriend. That'd be a violation of her parole.
Only if they can access it.
This next story is from Law Enforcement Today. This city council, where's this at? I think it's in Austin, Texas, which is very surprising. Of course, Austin is
very liberal.
a very liberal town now. But anyway, they voted to defund the police over there like a year or so ago. And today, or over this past week, what did the city council do? They voted themselves a raise.
Oh,
okay.
Of course they did.
And so the city council people, which I think is actually a part-time job, it's not even a full-time job. Their salary is going from it might be full-time, I don't know, but their salary is going from $83,158 a year to $116,688 a year.
Did you just say from 58 to 100
No,
something?
83 to 116, which is still a big ass raise. It's like 30-something percent.
30.
I think.
That's almost $30,000.
It is a voluntary, it says, I'll read it again. The council members are not working in the role of a full-time position. It is a voluntary position that operates in a part-time capacity.
Wait, you can't be voluntary and make over $100,000.
Assuming a 20-hour work week. That means the council's members make $112.20 an hour. Okay, so I was right on that. Meanwhile, their actions from the council have led to higher crime, increased homeless population, and a weakened economy. They also voted to give the mayor a raise, who also gets to vote on the city council with him. He got a 37% bump in a pay raise. So his salary went up to $134,191 a year. Their justification for paying themselves so much is they're just fucking awesome. And they just need more money because they work 20 hours a week.
Yeah, no, see, they're going to get popped. It's illegal. It's a misappropriation of funds. I mean, look, I could understand maybe 5%, max 10%, 30-something fucking percent. I mean, that's a hell of a jump.
Well, it says that the new salaries they have in Austin are almost twice of that of their counterparts in Dallas and Houston, and it's only $6,000 less than what El Paso, San Antonio, and Fort Worth make combined. Yeah. And they defunded the police and gave themselves a fucking raise. And guess what? They also voted to make the minimum wage for all city employees $20 an hour,
Jesus.
up from $15. Yeah, the raises will cost the city an additional $7 million a year. Yeah. It says unfilled position. There's name 270 officers. The city of Austin is desperately considered. They're 270 officers short, and they're voting themselves raises.
Well, everybody's going to move out of there. The only people will be able to afford to buy food's a fucking city council member.
They'll share, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. I was seeing if they had the average cost of a cop salary. They do not, but they defunded. So, and unfortunately, Austin, Texas, just turning into another big shithole again. Let's see what we got. Roy said, hell yeah, when she gets out, I'll bring her to the clubhouse. And we said, no, she was set up. I do not think she was. She stabbed him in the leg 5 times. Aaron says, a crawfish ball, you don't need silverware. That's true. But next thing you know, you're going to catch a crawfish claw in the neck, and that's just going to burn and hurt at the same time.
The pay ranges at, let's say, salary.com for Austin, Texas police officer between $52,000 and $70,000.
Yeah, so Raina Bobbitt started that shit. You were correct, David. Peffer says only if you get caught. No, we're not all broke. Not in Austin. Yeah, you don't want to go to Austin. It's a shithole too. Texas, I mean, it's Texas. It was just sad.
My daughter,
wasn't that a country song?
My daughter goes all the time. Her and my son-in-law go to Austin, and that's
your daughter don't look woke. Is she woke?
No,
I didn't think so.
No, they ain't nowhere close to
I
that.
didn't think so.
Yeah, they got that song.
She's got blonde hair and she's pretty. She had purple
Hang on.
hair and was ugly. I could see her being woke, but
No, we
Why is it always the
raised her
people
right.
with rainbow hair?
they just like going there or business or what?
They like going there and hanging out.
The nightlife.
I don't know where they go, but
Yeah, some places still doing it, David. This next one is Holstera. I actually have 2 videos for him.
Well, thank God, because this shit's kind of confusing. Convicted sex offender who lives in a homeless shelter was released on no bail after knocking out a man with 1 punch, sent back to Rikers Island. So basically, he's already a registered sex offender. Now he can't get a job. He can't. Your camera just turned yellow, Iceman. You're back.
Yeah,
anyway, so he's homeless. Can't find a house or anything like that. So he's living in a homeless shelter.
He's not homeless if he's in a shelter.
He's in a homeless shelter. It's a shelter for homeless. Shut up. Anyway,
I'm freezing.
they have illegal immigrant that's staying in there. Has never met this guy before. This guy walks up and pretty much sneak attacks him, punches him one time so hard in the back of his fucking head that he knocks him out cold. Actually cracked the man's skull. So he was immediately released. Basically, they originally charged him with attempted murder, which is a felony. And then it was reduced to battery. So they actually released him with no bail. It automatically sparked so much fucking outrage that they are now thinking about putting him back into Rikers Island and seeing if he has violated his parole. I'm pretty sure getting arrested for battery while you're out on parole violates it.
You want to see a video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's not it. Hold on.
No, that was from the first video.
Right, the next story here is pretty wild. A woman in
I just want to say, look at this dude's face up here. He's way happy to be telling this story. This motherfucker is so happy to be telling this story.
Well, maybe he's
got one of them rainbow butt plugs in there vibrating.
He might, because
ABC.
This dude looks way happy.
custody was able to break free from her handcuffs.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Do I not have this video?
Oh.
Got us all excited for this damn video now.
No, that was the one that was on the screen share.
Like the old boy here.
Well, no, that's going to be on a... Anyway, that was on the screen share when that I accidentally thing. But anyway, there is video. This dude only hit this guy one time, but the bad guy, the good guy was standing, like, looking away, so he got sucker punched in the back. And right here, and what the guy said, he's in a coma, isn't he?
I'm not sure. I know he has brain damage and cracked skull.
He has a what damage?
A Dane damage.
He has Dane damage.
Well, that's probably how he would pronounce it at this time. But hey,
it's acting up. Yeah, I'm just gonna go away. I'm still here. So don't no video on that one. Wrong one. This next one. Which one did you just read?
The Rikers man, that's child molester that was out on bond or bail or not parole, beat up the immigrant.
Am I next?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Convicted sex offender who lives in a homeless shelter.
No, he just did that.
That was mine.
Yeah, that was his. Y'all are backwards. You did the wrong one.
Yeah, Holster, you always fucking it up.
Bullshit.
That was mine.
Yeah, that was his. Yours.
No,
that's why I had the video wrong, because yours was the handcuffed woman fires at the cops.
No, it says hashtag 12me.
I sent all mine to a folder to where I knew.
But it's not, because if you look, the last one would be Iceman. And there's two more stories left.
Iceman said him straight.
The very last story says, caught on camera, a woman handcuffed, placed at SUV, got the officer's rifle and opened fire. That's supposed to be Iceman.
No, that's yours, because I got number 10, and I put all the names underneath.
It says
the stories.
me.
Yeah,
me.
underneath.
No, above it.
No, but all the names are underneath each story.
Not everyone.
Yes, they are.
You bobbed and weaved.
No, I didn't. Look, y'all want to watch the video?
Yeah.
All right. This next one is this woman. She got arrested. She was high on dope or something, and she was at these people's house, and they arrested her, put her in the back of the car, and somehow she got a hold to the cop's gun, an AR-15, and start shooting. So we will watch that video. I knew I had my
The next story here is pretty wild. A woman in police custody was able to break free from her handcuffs and then got her hands on an officer's assault rifle. ABC's Marcus Moore today is showing us how that happened.
Watch as authorities say a woman detained in the back of an Oklahoma sheriff's car manages to get out of handcuffs, reach around to unlock a gun safe, and pulls out a deputy's AR-15. After fumbling with the weapon for several minutes, she starts shooting.
They should have gunned her ass down.
Outside the car, deputies' body cameras capturing the bullets flying through the air.
We got shots fired up here.
That's what I don't understand. Why didn't they return? They knew where the bullets coming from. They knew she was in it with the gun. Why didn't they start filling that damn unit up full of bullets?
You know what they would say, right?
Where was this at? Grady County Sheriff. Where's that at?
I'm not sure.
They would say it's because she's white.
I'm sure, but that's not the truth. But
no.
Watch it.
We need backup immediately. Start EM.
This dude just took
Why? She's already handcuffed in the car.
This dude just took a round in the chest. This old man right here.
Start
now it's
EMS.
twisted.
We got a civilian. Got a civilian hit.
The deputies ducking for cover, left stunned and confused.
What the heck? She get out of her cuffs?
Authorities say Rachel Clay fired 10 shots at the officers last week in Gray County, Oklahoma, southwest of Oklahoma City. A bystander was hit in the chest and 2 deputies grazed.
It took her about 15, 20 minutes to figure out how to operate the gun. She was pushing buttons. I mean, she was frantic.
A 6-hour standoff would follow until Clay
6
finally
hours.
surrendered. Authorities say Clay was under the influence of drugs and is now facing 3 counts of intent to kill.
The undersheriff there in Grady County, Oklahoma, says that there is a button on the safe that says
It said gun.
and you just press it and it unlocks. And that's a measure they're going to change.
Yeah, they
to
changed
keep
that
this from
policy
happening
now.
again.
What they did is they changed it. The button now says, "This is not for the gun" on the button.
There should be once again. Look, I don't
why,
like
Why in the hell would you put?
ours. Well, I mean, you had to put the key in there at the beginning of the shift
Well,
and turn
you know,
it,
some wires had
and then
gun
you
lock-
had a release.
had gun lock on it.
Well, mine when we didn't carry. I still carried a shotgun back in the day, and it mounted up on the cage, and it
Yep.
had a gun. It was locked in there, but my switch was not visible. If you didn't know what a switch was,
You ain't finding it.
you're not just gonna reach up there and unlock it. It didn't have a sticker by it that says gun on
It was
it.
like you remember the gimbal switch. I don't know if you've ever drove a unit that had one, but it's a certain spot in the car that you had to push to get the car out of park.
They still have stuff like my unit now. I can push a button and it'll, if it's in park, and if you don't push that button, you cannot shift it into drive. It can be running.
Right.
So like if I'm in my unit and I get out on a scene and I know I'm not gonna lock my
They ain't
car,
gonna jump in and steal
I just hit that button with my finger and it locks the transmission. So
Aaron, she was covered with lotion because you put the lotion on the skin or you get the hose again.
well, I'm gonna say this one thing, and y'all have all arrested females. Females
Yes.
are squirrely. I don't even care. Even big
Especially
girls,
small females are the fucking worst, especially when they're drunk.
they can squirrel out of handcuffs a lot easier than men can. I don't know if it's because the wrist and hands are smaller or what, but women are. My question is what type of cage was it in? Because did they not have it closed or locked that she was able to access the front seat? And second of all, she was in there for like 20 minutes fucking around. I got the whole video. We're not going to watch it,
I don't.
but it's just nobody went to, when I have people in the back of my unit and I'm out at extend, I go and check on that person and make sure something didn't happen to them back there, and plus to make sure they're still not
Why
trying to
didn't they
get
have
out.
her seatbelt on?
Yeah, I mean
That would have prevented it.
there's a whole bunch of stuff that's what ifs on that one. So
Why the fuck take 6 hours to wait for the SWAT team? You're proactively being shot at by an AR-15,
Well,
and
Roy
the
said-
person is pinned in one spot.
Roy
That's
said
called-
they didn't shoot at her because it was a new unit and they didn't want to put.
She already put holes in it. Fuck, it's like fishing a barrel at that point.
Jared said all these have a hidden button. Yeah, I don't understand why they had a button that said gun. It's like, oh shit. She had enough time to sit in there with this AR-15 and figure out how to make it function because she didn't know how to do it. I watched the whole video. She's fucking around trying to figure out even how to shoot the damn thing. And
Pretty fucked up because most officers carry it to where all you got to do is hit one button and you're ready to go.
So I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm thinking that old man is going to be okay, but he took around in the chest from that AR, and it's like.
No, Aaron, it wasn't a 9mm. Had it been a 9mm, it would have pulled his lung right out of him.
Yeah, if it was a 9mm, his lung would have flew out his back. So I mean, that's what happens. So I don't know. Maybe it went through part of the metal of the car and slowed down some since she was inside of it. Maybe it just didn't go through the glass. I don't know.
That's a pretty good fucking shot. First round out of the fucking chamber, behind her head, through a cage, and nailed him dead center of the chest.
It was all luck. All luck.
It's a bad luck.
Yeah, for that old man. Unfortunately, she goes to jail. She should have been hauled off by the coroner. But she wasn't. I think a lot of cops nowadays are just scared to return fire because they're scared they're going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
It ain't like it used to be.
Quitting.
Yeah. So I thought this thing is. Well, this last story here before we go to start voting is out of New York City. Off-duty New York police officer is fighting for his life in the hospital after he was savagely beaten up by 3 individuals while he was off duty and he was jogging. He was out exercising, trying to keep himself in shape. He was a 48-year-old veteran cop on the job for 18 years. He was out jogging down the road. I don't understand people that enjoy actually running for no reason when nobody's chasing them and they're not chasing anyone.
Yeah, it's in the Bible. It's not good.
And
What?
I don't think that. But anyway, he was running.
It says something about those who run from nothing are wicked. I'll find you the chapter.
He's making shit up on the Bible. You going to hell?
There ain't no way.
But anyway, there's this crew running around. They jumped out of a black Honda, came up to him, beat the hell out of him so bad that when he was found, he was unable to stand up or even speak or identify himself. So they booked him into the hospital as a John Doe originally because nobody knew who he was. The only reason they found out who he was is because he didn't report for duty. And they basically narrowed it down and they found out it was him in the hospital. He has a fractured skull, bleeding on his brain. He's in critical but stable condition, which that makes no sense to me. He has opened his eyes, but he's still on a breathing tube. They're praying for him and stuff like that. They said the problem is that the bail shit in New York because they have that that bail stuff. So you get arrested and they bring you to jail and they just let you out because all the bad guys are just so great. And hopefully these people run across the wrong person and they get blasted. They have this group has already stolen 10 luxury cars at gunpoints in Queens and Bronx, and they're younger kids and carjacking in New York with all this the great New Yorkness they got going on over there. Last year they had 271 carjackings. They're up to 461. They're up 70% already this year in their carjacking and stuff. So, yeah, if anybody planned on going to New York for vacation, change your plans. Don't go there.
Let's spend Christmas up there.
Don't go there.
You ain't getting shit for Christmas because you're gonna get robbed.
No, I don't think you got
can
that
go
one
for Christmas.
From the book, Billy. I got to mail the book to Ostera.
No, I see it online one day and I looked it up and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, that is terrible, JoJo. I mean, I just don't understand. It is freaking insane. These idiots out there now. So, all right, that's all the stories. I'm just gonna save the video for maybe tomorrow or this weekend. I'll probably end up going live again the way our weather is. We're supposed to still would have another 8 days of rain or some shit like that. There's
30
Duke the
days
dog.
and 30 nights.
Yes.
Duke the dog. There he is, making another debut. He's got his new collar on. It says Duke the dog. It says biting ass. It says licking balls and biting ass or something like that. I got on his collar. Yeah. But that's Duke the dog. He's being good. So let's start to take a vote. And let me give y'all who we got since I'm invisible. We have the person that sued the cop and lost up for hot nuts. We got the well, I won't give it to him because he already won. He's dead. We got the 2 idiots that were dragging the store clerk around by her hair for hot nuts. We got the BART Police Department saying you can't use excited delirium anymore in your stuff because they're so woke. We got the 3 kids that starved their mom to death and let her die in the bed. We have the pretty blonde-headed girl that decided to stab her baby daddy in the leg and he died.
That one's pretty close.
We got the far left council that voted themselves big-ass pay raises. We got the handcuffed woman that was able to get herself an AR-15 and shoot people.
Hot nuts is the officers that didn't shoot back.
We got the sex offender that was released and then knocked a guy out and got put back in jail. And the assholes that beat up the off-duty cop. So it's up to y'all. I'm going for the I'm going for the woman that stabbed the dad in the leg.
Yeah. Baby daddy girl.
What you going for?
I don't know, because they none of them's too good.
You say I didn't do good one? JoJo says, baby daddy, Roy.
Stabby girl.
Baby daddy is only funny because we all made it funny. Like, it's actually a serious fucking story.
Aaron says cops. Blonde lady. Yeah, she looks like she's gonna get it. She's got like 4 or 5. Freebird's still thinking over there.
I think it's the one that Hot Nuts that beat the cop up.
Beat the cop up.
Yeah. That when he was jogging.
Yeah, that was pretty bad too. When I'm hoping he makes it. So
yeah,
because believe it or not, End of Watch is not going to be a good one. This one, I actually, I'm not trying to ruin the mood. They had the funeral for that Miami-Dade guy that got killed a few days ago. His funeral was televised today, and I watched some of it. I watched as much of it as I could anyway. So, yeah. So it's not going to be good. So we're going to give the lady with the knife, Roy's future girlfriend, the Hot Nuts Award, because look, we're just clowning around.
You're a stupid dumbass.
It's like, I told you to put that toilet seat down. I'm not sitting in water anymore. That shit's cold on my ass. What? You
dumbass motherfucker.
You used my razor on your face. Don't do that.
You dumb motherfucker.
What, you so lazy you can't refill the toilet paper?
You're a stupid dumbass.
What? You dried your ass with my face towel.
Them dumbass.
You're not supposed to do that?
No, I think that can cause pink eye. If you
Pink eye?
Yeah, pink eye. Yeah, I mean, if you get like
pink eye,
poop in your eye, you get pink eye. Yeah. So don't do that. You get razor burn too. Yeah. So. I saw you look at that girl. Nope. She won. Roy says he loves her.
Be a good match for you there, Roy.
Roy, yeah, it would. I could see that in your future, Roy.
Don't worry, she'll be out in 40
10
something
to
years.
15. 10 to 15, Roy. 10 to 15. But you could have a hell of a pen pal relationship with her right now. It's like, oh, baby, I've been writing you so much. I got hand cramps. My hand's cramped up for you. Look how stiff my finger is. All right, everybody. I appreciate it. Depending on the weather, I may be doing this some more this week. Like I said, I'd rather throw extra episodes out, as much as I can, and than sit in front of the boob tube and watch TV. So we'll see. If not, come back Sunday and listen to some Liberty Freedom Whiskey and hear our politics stuff on it. We got some stuff to talk about there. If y'all paying anything about paying attention about anything about politics. Other than that, anybody got anything to say? Freebird is sleeping.
Love y'all. Have a wonderful night. Hope you feel better, Freebird.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, everybody hope he feels better. Everybody hope that
shit this morning.
This is nighttime.
Yeah.
Holster's oldest daughter got COVID, so we want to wish her a speedy recovery. And, everybody like, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and stuff like that. And remember to watch your back, watch your partner's back, and smile, because the Iceman can always be behind you. Thanks for watching. And remember to smile, because the Iceman could always be behind you. We're out.